United States Marines warn China and South China Sea will make Beijing's nightmare a reality. Now, the United States Marines practiced taking down a hostile ship in the South China Sea and recently, fast roping onto the USS Germantown, and also cutting through simulated barriers to enter and clear its passageways. Visit, board, search, and also seizure, or VBSS, exercise are fairly common for the Marines. However, doing one in the South China Sea region, amid heightened tensions with China. The United States Marines conducted a simulated takedown of the hostile ship in the South China Sea recently, in a supposed flex against Chinese claims in the hotly disputed waters in the region. The press release said, the USS Germantown stood in as a foreign ship that had been identified as a non-vessel transporting illicit cargo, which was taken down by Marines assigned to the 31st Marine Expeditionary Unit's Maritime Raid Force in the territory. And the raid force, consisting of 2 platoons of reconnaissance Marines and a security element, and also fast-roped from helicopters onto the Germantown, before cutting through simulated barriers to enter, and also including clear the ship's passageways, according to the press release. In the release added, they detained hostile forces and snatched a notional cache of illegal weapons. Call. Michael Mikonitsny, commanding officer of the 31st MU, said in the release. The United States Commandant of the Marine Corps gave specific instruction in his planning guidance to be first on the scene. Michael Mikonitsny said the tactical discipline and also aggressive action displayed this weekend by the sailors and also Marines, this matter demonstrates to our Commandant, our allies and partners, and our adversaries that we are prepared to do just that, he said. However, those such operations, known as visit, board, search, and seizure missions, or VBSS, are fairly commonplace for the Marine Corps, and also Navy. The choice of venue is notable. China has claimed some vast areas of the South China Sea. The claims are some major shipping route in world trade, that passing through it and also including billions of barrels of untapped oil below the surface. Beijing. Aside from holding military exercises big in the territory, they also intimidating its neighbors in the disputed waters. Even though it is against international law, Beijing has built more than 24 island outposts in the area. And an increasing tension hasn't stopped in the territory. After Mike Pompeo called China's claims completely unlawful, and then relations between China and the US have continued to sour over the past year. And the tension also flared after China sending a clear warning to the United States by launching 2 missiles into the South China Sea, which was said by a media last August. And the act of launching 2 missiles was carried out one day after the Chinese Defense Ministry accused an American spy plane of trespassing into its airspace at the time. And also in the same month, the Donald Trump banned 24 Chinese companies from buying American products, according to a media quoted by the New York Times. In this matter citing their role in constructing artificial islands in the South China Sea. And then Donald Trump also imposed visa restrictions on Chinese citizens over the practice at the time. And after responding to China's provocative actions in region, the USS Halsey and USS Mustin also transited the South China Sea a few days later. The U.S. Marines embarked on 3 ships assigned to the American Amphibious Readiness Group that operated in the South China Sea recently, and for a short time before moving on to continue planned exercises elsewhere in the region, according to the Marine press release. In the press release, was also accompanied by a photograph of 4 Marines flexing their biceps, the waters behind them recently.